Hey!
What's up, guys?
Happy Sunday to everyone. Happy Football Sunday.
Football Sunday. My fantasy game this week is hanging in the balance right now, but I'm still doing YouTube Live.
He said he's going to lose like every 3 seconds.
It's a reverse jinx. You got to reverse jinx yourself.
Yeah, that's the key to winning.
But the title of this video, first meetup we're having, it's September 27th in New York City.
We'll be there for a food blogger conference.
We're already getting the prove it requests.
He'll do it at some point. You just wait and watch.
Wait till the end.
So we're going to our first food blogger conference. We're super excited. That's on the 28th, but we get in and we have all of the 27th. So
Tech Munch NYC is what it's called, I think, right?
Yeah. What better way than to start the New York trip off than with a meetup?
And also,
we'll have more details to
the
come.
person who makes Goodies baking mixes, you know those baking mixes?
She'll
that
be
are
there.
Really good? She'll be there. If I don't have psyllium husk powder, is there something I can use in place of it? There's a couple things you can try. You can try like oat fiber or flax meal. What else
Nothing's
is there?
quite like it though, because it's like absorbency and creating dough, and then like the way it cooks. I mean, it depends on what you're making, but
those are the two best routes. Happy Sunday, guys. Could you please recommend the MCT oil you guys currently use? We have a couple in the cupboard right now. I think the one I most recently purchased was, there's this brand on Amazon, it's called ZenWise. And I bought that one because on the back they tell you the formula they use in it. The dryer. So we have a dryer that once it's done, the alarm just never goes off. So you have to like run over to it to stop it. We got it for $50 on like Craigslist. But yeah, so I just look to make sure that they have like an open formula on the back. Like if you look at the XCT oil by Bulletproof Company, they don't even tell you what's in it.
the dryer also doesn't work. Like it has no heat, so you have to use it like 7 times for it to work. And Matt refuses to buy me a dryer that dries.
We're more addicting than carbs.
Oh,
that's funny.
Thank
I've
you.
never heard that before. I love Slim Jim. So does Mega.
Yeah, I used to eat the like you peel off the skin and then
Oh,
you
I
eat
always
that.
did that.
That's
especially with the really long ones.
Yeah.
Mega laid out by the pool for a little bit today. Can you see the color on her?
No, I didn't. I fell asleep with like on my tummy, so my back probably got tanner.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
But I started with my face, but then it was burning, and I was like turned over and just passed out immediately.
Tan for days, girl. Hey, Keto Shan. Check out Keto Shan's YouTube channel.
Is it the same MCT oil you linked on your website?
I gotta check.
Lately,
Are you talking
I've
about
been linking the new one.
The ZenWise one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the one on the products page? I'm not sure which one we have linked on the products page right now.
We're so bad at updating stuff. Sorry, guys. We need to do that though. The products page updated.
Could you guys do a whole vid dedicated to keto smoothies? We have one vid that we make 2 smoothies in it.
You mean like just like a whole vlog day of like 17 different smoothies we drink throughout the day?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Have you tried Keto Chow, or do you just make all your own food? We haven't tried Keto Chow.
But I ordered a lot of the ingredients that are in Keto Chow, and I'm trying to make like electrolyte gummies out of it, but I'm not having success. It tastes terrible. But yeah, we make all our own food. What brand of creatine do you recommend? Hubs is doing keto gains. I just look for I use Optimum Nutrition brand. It's like cheap on Amazon. It's creatine monohydrate. A lot of people like say creatine HCl is like super better bioavailability, but I notice the effects of the creatine I take, so I just keep taking it. Optimum Nutrition brand.
Do you need leucine for a workout when you don't carb up pre-workout? And when should you supplement the BCAAs?
So you don't need leucine for a workout. Leucine doesn't have any like performance boosting properties to it. It's more of just like recovery and building muscle. It's the most important amino acid for building muscle. So you don't even have to take a pre-workout. I usually take a post-workout. And when should you supplement the BCAAs? So leucine is one of the 3 BCAAs, and I have just been not doing BCAAs. I've just been doing leucine because leucine is ketogenic, and it is the most important one for building muscle. So I just see no reason to really take the other two.
Yeah.
And you get like all these BCAAs in food, like it's in protein, so you don't need to really like hardcore supplement them, in my opinion. Sucralose in Mio drink flavors, do they affect your own personal ketosis? I drink a lot of it, like a lot, sent out. No artificial sweeteners impact my ketosis whatsoever. I know some people say they do. I'm like kind of skeptical of those reports, honestly. But if I've never seen like hardcore proof, like someone eating artificial sweetener and then being kicked out of ketosis.
Yeah, I actually tested my ketone levels after I drank Monster, which had erythritol in it, and
it's a very small amount, though.
Yeah, it was a small amount, but like I definitely want to do a bigger bulk of it. But no, I don't think we used to drink Mio all the time.
Yeah, at one point could only drink water with Mio in it, so I would not let it get to that point. That's just my recommendation. I would like try mixing in some plain water.
Made your no-bake cheesecakes. Those are Matt's favorite. He talks about them, I feel like, regularly.
I do like those. What recipes did we film today?
We filmed. What was the first thing you did?
We did pizza crust. A really good pizza crust.
A really good pizza crust. We did pot stickers.
Yes.
Pot stickers. Sorry. And then we did a third. What was the third? I have zero memory from being in the sun.
We did the vegan protein bowl.
Vegan protein bowl, which I have not tried, but it looks amazing.
I ate the rest of it today. It's really good.
I can't try it because there's almonds in it. But you can do without the almonds, which I'll probably end up doing. I love tofu.
You made the pumpkin spice latte and it was a success. That's
yay!
great to hear.
We also just made 2 test recipes. Matt made them. Super good. Like a lemon cake. And then coconut flour chocolate chip cookies. Soft bake.
Oh, the ones we just tried?
Yeah.
So with this lemon cake, I don't know. I'm a little like nervous about giving away the secrets of the recipes before we publish them.
Don't. I'm nervous now too.
There's a secret in the lemon cake we just made that I don't think anyone's really like done before. Do you have a recipe for keto cookies 0 carbs? No, none of our cookies are 0 carbs. A lot of them are like 1 carb per cookie or like 2 carbs per cookie. But,
I mean, what would a 0 carb cookie even be? Just like butter?
Yeah, 0 carb cookies don't
butter
exist.
Cookie? Yeah. Made sriracha chicken and waffles using your cauliflower recipe and the chicken tenders recipe. Dang,
Whoa.
You went all out. That sounds awesome.
Have you tried the Viva MCT oil? Yeah, I've tried all of them. So like all these companies, Viva, that's just like some private labeling Amazon company. They source it from China somewhere, I assume. As long as it's like C8 or the one I buy is an open formula C8, C10 MCT oil mixture, and it's sourced 100% from coconut. Those are like the 2 things I look for. I make sure it doesn't say like palm kernel oil on the back. And sometimes if you look on the Amazon page, it'll tell you a little bit about like where it's sourced from, but otherwise you're just kind of guessing in the dark. But don't overthink things unless you really are getting to like the last few percentages of perfection.
Keto Shan, Miley coming in like a damn wrecking ball. Do you know what that?
That's Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. Oh, such a great reference. She's also really heavy, so she is just a wrecking ball. Is it okay to drink diet drinks sweetened with sucralose? Yeah, we used to drink them. We just changed to Zevia because we like it better, and we sometimes get it from Zevia for free.
All the protein powder I use is sucralose.
Yeah, though. Same.
Found that Baker's chocolate, not a fan. Did you love it from Jump Street, or did you have to like get used to it?
No one said Jump Street, baby.
No, I didn't love it right away because I started eating it coming off of like carbs, so if you're just starting keto, you probably won't have a real good taste for it because you're used to like actual sugar candies. So over time, maybe it'll grow on you.
I haven't gotten used to eating it on its own, but we put it in like chocolate, like cookies when we're testing before we use the real good stuff. And I like it when you mix it with like some sweetener.
Hello from San Francisco. If you're in San Francisco, I have one piece of advice for you. Never leave.
Go to Nojo, the best ramen.
Go to Nojo.
And don't eat the noodles. The best Zevia flavor, in my opinion, is Dr. Zevia.
So after listening to episode 6 of Keto for Normies, does BioS 3... Episode 8. And that one just came out today, guys. Check it out. If you search Keto for Normies in Google, you'll find our podcast. and it was with Jerry Ward. He has a YouTube channel, BioS3 Training. Does the guy even practice keto? Because it seems like he eats carbs quite often. So he's a professional bodybuilder, like literally the guys you see on stage. Phil Heath, he's like that level. No, he doesn't do keto all the time. He does keto as part of his contest prep. Like he carb cycles. Most of the time when he's in the off season, he's like bulking. He's doing like 500 grams of carbs a day. He's just eating a normal bodybuilder diet. But
it's also very clean and disciplined, which is a big takeaway. Like, just as a heads up, we're not going to have only keto people.
Yeah, this isn't an only keto podcast because
it's nutrition, fitness, just general like knowledge, business, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and it's also good to get outside perspective because you don't want to constantly be stuck in this keto echo chamber of like keto is the one true light. It's just
right.
It's dumb. Have people check you once in a while.
Can I have my water, please?
Yeah.
Sucralose, yes, fine if you enjoy it in sodas, protein powder.
Best source for potassium, I would say avocados and spinach. Those are like the top 2 foods, I believe, in potassium. I'm living in my car. That's how much I love it here. These techies may raise the rent, but it's worth it here. It really is.
You live in your car?
I don't know if I live in my car. I mean, I moved away because it was too expensive.
And he was living cushy in a cheap place with his best friends.
Yeah, I had a really nice setup in San Francisco.
But he also had me in Philadelphia.
Yeah. What is the best substitute for noodles? Because I'm struggling here without them. Shirataki noodles.
Shirataki noodles are great. Zucchini noodles, I love.
The shirataki ones, those are usually in like the refrigerated section.
Yeah, near the vegetarian stuff, like veggie meats, vegan cheese.
It's not in the noodle section.
Any Halloween fall recipes coming? Keto pumpkin pie would be great. We do have a pumpkin pie recipe from last year, but we are working on holiday recipes, absolutely. Eggnog's on its way. We're going to try to do a stuffing. We have a lot of cookies. We're going to do it for you.
When you did your carb ups, did you go way over your normal calorie intake? And around what amount of fat did you stay? No, we stayed similar. It was maybe slightly over our normal calorie intake. Like I was doing 3,000 calories a day, and then for the carb up, I was normally at like 3,300. But our fat intake was like under 50 grams on the carb up days. It's about 10 to 15% of your total calorie intake.
Right. You go low on the fat, high on the carbs. That's how you swap it out.
And this is just one variation on a carb up. Like you don't have to do this one. This was probably more of an extreme version. There's way simpler ones. Like you can just throw a baked potato in for dinner and like have lower fat that meal, and that's what Leanne Vogel talks about a lot. Just like a small carb up at dinner one day.
I'm 27 and Matt is 28.
Did you guys have any tattoos? I really want to get one. I've been saying that for like 10 years though.
I do have a tattoo.
Show them. Show them.
It's behind my ear. Can't really see it.
They see it.
I mean, you can see it in like vlogs and videos and stuff.
It's Krishna.
No, it's not. Please.
It's Krishna. Who is it?
It's an elephant.
What is its name?
Is what it is.
What's its name?
Can you link your hand whipping machine? I would love to know which one you. We just have like a crappy one.
It was like $8.
Yeah.
Maybe on Amazon. I don't even remember where we got it from.
We don't like have extravagant stuff when it comes to cooking. I would like to, but we're really just like.
We're starting to get more extravagant, but I have it so much built in me of just like being a stingy old man that I can't do it.
Trust me, I've gotten used to it.
Is 0.7 grams protein per lean muscle body weight too much, or should I still do? No.
That's not too much.
Definitely not too much. It might even be too little. I do like more like 1 gram per pound of lean body mass.
But Armando might be like a smaller person.
I think 0.6 is as low as you want to go, so 0.7 is fine, but I might even go a little higher.
I do like 0.8 to 1, so it depends on the day. Are you guys like Jason Whitrock, believers that calories don't matter?
No.
If you saw our 100K sub video, you would know that we don't believe that.
I don't necessarily know that he says calories don't matter. I think he says you don't need to count them, like you just do keto.
Because it's more of an intuitive thing for him. So like you're intuitively eating, so you eat when you're hungry, and you don't eat when you're not hungry. And on a keto diet, like you're full most of the time, so you naturally just eat what you should be eating.
Yeah, one sec. I gotta turn off this.
And that's just. Is one chicken breast per pound of lean body mass too high?
Well, how much is the chicken breast? How much does it weigh? Highfalutin just did a shirataki comparison video. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't actually watch it yet, though.
So how exactly do you know that you're in ketosis? How long did it take you guys to actually feel it? That's so long ago, but definitely after a week and a half, after the keto flu, like I felt different. Like I knew that for a fact.
Well, the keto flu is one sign that you're probably in ketosis. So it should take like 3 to 5 days max if you're really strict under 20 carbs. But some signs are obviously like at first you'll just feel terrible. And then like some mental clarity, increased energy. Definitely the first thing I noticed beneficially was like no 2 o'clock crash after lunch.
Do you use MCT oil for cooking? No, we don't. We usually just use coconut oil. MCT oil is like reserved for smoothies, coffees, and just taking straight.
I went on vacation and chose not to follow keto, and I can't wait to get back on.
Yeah, that's how we feel when we did our carb days. We were like, can we just eat keto again?
Calories in versus calories out is the biggest lie in the fitness industry. A lot of people in the keto realm will tell you that.
Favorite keto-friendly soup? We have a broccoli and cheddar soup on our site. We haven't eaten or tried many soups, to be honest. Matt's not a soup person, and it's just boring to make.
Yeah, I don't eat soup, really. Just finished a 120-hour fast and felt great. Are you guys going to do an extended fast again? Probably not for a while.
I probably won't. I'm more likely in the area of doing a carb up over a long fast.
Oh, Christian, are you going to come to the meetup? Yeah, we're coming to NYC for a food blogger conference, and we're going to do a meetup on
Christian was
September 27th. I want you to serenade me with your dulcet tones. I don't know what dulcet means, but I think it makes sense there.
Also, bring your cats.
What are your thoughts on coconut palm sugar? It's sugar. Lower glycemic sugar, but still sugar.
We will have more details about the NYC meetup. It's on the 27th of September. That's what we know thus far. We will give you a time and a place very soon. We'll be just talking about it nonstop so you guys don't forget and you show up because we don't want to be there alone.
Follow us on IG. That's where you'll get like the most up-to-the-minute updates of like walking into the coffee shop now for the meetup, things like that.
Yeah.
Zero carb. What do you think of it in lieu of the 50-gram, 30-gram carb budget? I don't know what that second part means, but we just finished our supposed week-long zero carb.
5 days.
It ended up being 5 days. Definitely had a lot of like good takeaways and learned a lot.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have vlogs on it soon. It seems like I kind of like it. Like it's something I'll incorporate more of. Like the last 2 days, even when we were doing more carbs, like normal keto, I was just doing like a bigger meat portion for dinner. Because the zero carb is basically just you only eat products from animals. Like that's it.
Yeah.
So it's pretty tough to stick with though. I just wanted to eat other foods.
My girlfriend has a crush on Mega. Thank you. Yeah, we love vegetables. That was like the toughest part about it. It wasn't like I want to eat baked goods. I want to eat carby things, like aside from vegetables. It was straight up just I miss broccoli.
Is it normal to be tired all the time after 3 weeks of being on keto? No, you probably need electrolytes.
Yeah, and maybe you're even eating at a really severe deficit and you're not eating enough.
Get some sodium in there. That'll perk you up a little bit.
Eat an avocado.
What is the absolute max number of carbs for ketosis? There is no answer to that question.
It varies person to person.
If that answer existed, we would all be it would be known.
Have you ever done a dairy-free keto? I've started breaking out, and I think it's because of the cream cheese and cheese. Yeah, we did dairy-free for like a month and a half, and it was actually really eye-opening. I was no bloated, no like issues with digestion, and dairy is a natural inflammatory food, right?
Especially like the low-fat like cheese and stuff.
Yeah, and more people than they know have issues with it. So maybe cutting it out could, help with that.
Yeah, I do think your assessment could be correct about breaking out from dairy. Do I have to be concerned with water weight gain if I increase my sodium intake? So, yeah, that's the thing. Like, you will be holding more water when you're drinking water and sodium, but that's kind of like what makes you feel good. Like you want a little bit of water being carried in your body. I wouldn't be worried unless the scale really dictates how you feel about yourself throughout the day. Like, yeah, you're going to carry more water, but you should just mentally log that. Like, yeah, I have more water carried now. But it's not like, it shouldn't be a huge concern. Like, I take creatine and stuff. That adds like 3 pounds over the course of a week, and I still do it.
But see, what you guys don't see is Matt waking up in the morning and being, do I look fat?
I do not do that.
He doesn't say the word fat, but he's like, I look a little like, and he'll touch his body like, you know, bigger or something. Yeah. But I'm like, you look jacked, bro. It's all self-love and self-talk. Just keep it positive,
What do you mean? You were the one who came in earlier today before you went out, and you're like, I'm so wide.
I'm wide. And you were like, you are wide. You're like a semi-truck, baby, but
I said
I love you.
Wide. I didn't say you're a semi-truck. What is the thing most people misunderstand about keto?
That it's not one size fits all.
That's probably a good one.
There's like no sure way to do it. Everyone does it very differently, but that doesn't mean it's not keto. It's not, you know, your journey.
Yeah. One thing I see a lot that I think is funny is when people post and they're like, some people just don't get keto. Like, I went out to lunch with my coworkers and I had this plate of like, this plate of bologna and American Kraft singles, and they were like, you're not eating healthy. And I'm like, yeah, this is keto. This is different. But when really you're just not eating healthy. You're like eating all this processed meat and cheese and stuff. Like, you can do keto very unhealthily as well.
So I went to a breakfast buffet today, and I had like 3 platefuls of eggs, ham, cheese, bacon, sausage, and roasted chicken. And I got tired after eating all that.
So, okay.
A big protein, so that'll be a big rise in insulin, right?
Was it a, like, hotel breakfast buffet? Because there's a decent chance there's a lot of carbs in the eggs, the ham, like, sugar, the sausage.
Yeah.
You may have just gotten, like, 70 grams of carbs in that meal. It's possible. So I wouldn't rule that out. But also, if you just go super high protein, you will feel a little dip in energy sometimes.
Yeah.
What has been your average number of carbs typically are your goals? Average number of carbs typically is like probably like around 20 net carbs.
I if you're asking personally, I no longer shoot for a number of carbs. We eat generally the same things. Yeah. So that's not ever an issue, tracking carbs, keeping them low, and I always fall within like 25 to 35, and I'm totally fine with that. My body works on that, and figuring out what works for you is like essential.
Do you back out sugar alcohols? I prefer to stay away from most. Erythritol, since we've been doing the ketone testing and stuff, I noticed erythritol literally has like no effect whatsoever. You can eat as much as you want, but I do like to limit it just because if you do eat too much, like you feel digestive issues and stuff. I prefer to just use stevia as much as possible.
Best way to break a fast. Ease into it for sure. I did like just broth and tomato stewed for a while. Matt just went straight in with the... No,
I had avocado.
Oh, that's all? I thought you had like eggs, bacon, and avocado.
And then I had a couple hard-boiled eggs.
Just ease into it.
Powder your erythritol. That's what we've been doing lately.
We have not tried allulose sweetener because you can't just buy it.
You can't buy allulose. Yeah. Unless you know something I don't. But yeah, we've tried it in Quest bars.
Christian and Keto Shan would be a really cool group to hang out with.
Yes, they
would.
Just
the 4 of us.
Yeah, so we're coming to NYC and we're going to do a meetup September 27th. Is it going to be during the day or at night?
So I keep saying I'm going to update them and you keep just asking.
Oh, okay. We'll update you.
We're pretty sure it's going to be in the evening so people can come from work.
Ooh.
Hello, Dee Dee. We haven't talked to you in a while. She said she cheated, but she's getting back on it. Good for you.
Come on back, Dee Dee.
Keto Shan. Oh, you aren't far from NYC.
Oh, come on up.
I think her and Christian are talking though, but you should come.
Oh.
Hi Naomi. What else did we do today? Oh, we did a bunch of videos like we said. We did some recipe testing. Matt watched a bunch of football. I got my little tan on.
Went to the gym.
We always go to the gym, guys. Always. Tomorrow we got leg day. Matt's gonna complain in the morning. I know it's coming.
I hate it.
Every leg day is like, I just wish it wasn't leg day.
Thanksgiving and Christmas coming. Any keto meal tips? We actually have a good video on this. It's from last year, like when we first started our channel. But I think it's still a pretty good video. Basically just, I think you just have to shift your perspective and be like, my family's they're so like bent or like, they're so geared towards this food. Like everything is celebrated with food. and it's terrible for you food. And like, you know, I usually bring a side dish and maybe a dessert, but for the most part, I just don't let them pressure me. They're very pressuring with food. They like push it on you. I don't know. I guess that's not very good tips, but like, basically you can eat the protein that's going to be there. Mm-hmm. Bring like a good side dish that you can kind of indulge in, and there'll probably be like some vegetables, and then bring a dessert if you want to take part in dessert. You can even just like bring a pint of Halo Top or something. And
remember, it is one meal, it's one night. Just do your best, and then get right back on it the day after.
Yeah,
and that's the best you can do. Keto Shan asked a good question. She said, do you guys get bummed out now when you miss a workout? Because that's how she's starting to feel lately. So when we used to just skip days, we'd be like, let's not go today. And we'd give a dumb reason. I felt bad. I was like, all we had to do was just go. It's an hour of our day. Like, it's not a big deal. But now we just plan our days off, and we make use of that time, and we go. We don't skip days, right?
We rarely skip days. I don't know if we plan our days off, but we never will like not go
just for no reason.
2 out of 3 days. Yeah, for sure. Like, we do take days off. We probably go on average 5 days a week.
But you need days off. So remember, like, to build muscle for recovery, days off are vital.
You need days off of lifting. You don't necessarily need days off of like cardio and stuff. You can pretty much do something every day.
You need days off of life, guys. Sometimes just like go on a drive, sit in a park, and just ponder.
Any crossovers coming up with Headbangers Kitchen? Love the first one. Maybe down the road a bit.
We're looking more to do in person because we feel like they bring the most value, and they'd be the most like just fun for us and for you guys. So, you know, we're going to be traveling soon, so if we meet up with someone and do one, that's the goal.
2 years cancer-free thanks to keto.
Congrats. That's awesome.
It's always my job to make sweet potatoes for holidays. I always use a ton of sugar and butter. This year everyone is getting keto approved sweet potatoes. Nobody will know. How does that work?
How will they not know? Look at Miley. She's stuck.
Oh my gosh. You guys just had a bodybuilder on your podcast. Thoughts on the Mr. Olympia, Big Ramy or Phil Heath? I mean, Phil Heath has it locked up.
I didn't see Big Ramy, but didn't Phil Heath win?
Big Ramy looks really good.
Or is that tonight the winner?
I think the winner is tonight, right?
I thought Phil Heath won that I saw on Instagram. He won last year too, right?
This is he's won seven in a row.
Oh, never mind.
Phil Heath is he's the LeBron James of bodybuilding. He was born to be the best, and he is the best.
What happens if you don't meet your protein macros pretty often is losing weight?
You'll lose muscle.
Yeah, that's not ideal. So do your best to hit that, and like then worry about fat secondary.
The sweet potatoes will be my carb up.
Pup Julius is sleeping. He's been so crazy and just not crazy, but he's been out all day watching football, so he's taking a nap. What?
Nothing. Julius has definitely been acting a lot better lately. He's learning.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Have you ever made summer squash for pasta?
No, we haven't done the squash route yet. I really want to, but it seems like a lot of work.
I need to control my emotional eating, and that is one of my struggles. How could I control it better? I'm always hungry.
I mean, really just evaluating what you mean by I'm always hungry. Like, are you always hungry? Why do you feel like you need to eat? Will water, like satiate you? Is there something healthier you can choose if you're picking the wrong foods? Just really analyzing like what's going on internally that makes you feel so emotional you need to eat.
Yeah, it's tough.
I know. So like Matt's losing in fantasy football, and then he dived for the lemon cake. I was like, there's Matt emotionally eating. But, I mean, it happens to all of us. You just have to try and be as aware of it when you're doing it.
How long have you been on a keto diet? About 2 years. I lost 87 pounds in a year, but now I'm plateaued, and I even gained 5 pounds. Should I adjust my macros? I'm 70% fat, 25% protein, and 5% carbs. I would say so. You could try like incorporating in a little exercise, a little cardio. What's your exercise regimen like?
Have a high calorie day.
Maybe have a high calorie day. Have you just been at a consistent like 20% deficit for the past year? Or like, yeah, what have you been doing for the past year? What is your favorite way to bounce back from a cheat day?
We don't really have cheat days. We'll go over on our calories, And the best way to bounce back is to just
be normal. Do a normal keto day.
Yeah.
You always eat desserts.
Question mark.
No, we don't eat desserts that much.
Are tomatoes okay on keto? Yeah, tomatoes are fine.
I tend to eat a lot of them. If you're eating a lot of them, it could be a problem though. Just count carbs. Count the 20 grams net carbs. Tomatoes and onions are both okay on keto, but you want to limit them per day. They can both kind of creep up on you. Yeah, I agree. Same with like nuts. Like if you're eating a lot of almonds and stuff, those creep up on you too.
What is your current fitness inspiration?
That's a good one.
Like person?
Yeah. Who? That's what who means.
Oh, I thought she said what. Look up Jordank. Jorde.
Is that the girl you showed me on IG?
Jordanke. Yeah.
She has the most incredible body I've ever seen. She's
gorgeous.
She's gorgeous, and she has like a pretty solid six-pack.
And then Paige Hathaway. Those two.
Paige Hathaway's getting a little out of control.
No, stop.
My fitness inspiration, I like honestly, Mega loves Mike Vacanti. I really think he has a good physique too.
Oh yeah.
Mike Vacanti.
That bod. All right, with the P words.
We interviewed him on a podcast coming up.
Yeah, he'll be in a couple weeks, actually.
Do you guys sometimes eat too much and feel like a monster that eats everything? That happens to me all the time.
Yeah, we feel like monsters.
I do that occasionally.
I'm literally a monster.
Yesterday, actually.
Oh my god, look at my gun.
Mega has been making so much progress. It's insane at the gym.
But like you give it a good shadow line. Look at that. No, when you.
But guys,
sorry.
Yeah, so yesterday we were testing this really good chocolate chip cookie recipe. It uses a secret ingredient to make it like soft, chewy. I probably made like 12 of them, and there was a sizable amount of batter left. I ate the rest of that while they were baking, and I probably ate like 3 or 4 of them. No, maybe like 5. Probably like 5 of them.
Did you eat that much?
Yeah, I ate a lot of them. And then I put 3 dough balls in the fridge, and I ate those.
We always like the aftermath, like after it's all said and done, we're like, guess how much I just ate, and like we guiltily admit it to each other. So having a partner or like your best friend, you can just like call up and be like, hey, guess how much cheesecake I just ate. Like it also just feels good to get it off your chest. You can absolutely gain weight on keto.
Yeah, it's about calories, despite this new wave of people telling you it's not.
Christian's comment?
No, I didn't. Christian, are you gonna come to the meetup?
If you sound like a fanboy of Christian.
I've tried keto in the past, but had to stop because of bad stomach cramps. Any suggestions to help with that?
So what are the stomach cramps like followed by anything else? Like how is like your bowel movements and stuff?
You can just try easing into it a little bit more.
Yeah, the high fat could be an issue. It was for me. I would get really bad stomach cramps at work and like just have really bad bowel movements. And yeah, just tailoring back on the fat helped with that for me.
We have not received this month's keto crate yet.
I know, right? It's weird.
It is weird. My one year ketoversary is in 2 weeks.
Congrats.
I lost 58 pounds in 6 months and have been maintaining now. Awesome.
There's so many people coming to light that are maintaining. I can't say maintaining.
You always say maintaining, I know. It's an Indian like slip of
And I can't say Volkswagen.
That's very common because I used to work with a lot of Indian people, and they would always say, instead of version, like this is version 2, they would say horshin. And it's like every single one of them would say it like that. If you ever come to Florida, I'll be at the meetup. Let's do it. We need to go to Disney World.
Universal
Studios.
I've taken that back. I no longer ever want to go to those places. I'm done with theme parks. I'm too old. I can't do it.
Loud music helps with the work poops. That's one of the best sentences
I
I've read in a while.
I found like the clutch bathroom where no one's going to. It was like a 3-minute walk, so I also got to like skip out on work.
If I eat 4,000 cal on normal bodybuilding diet, would I still need to consume this on a keto? Yeah, I mean, if you're consuming 4,000 calories, I assume you're trying to put on muscle. So
actually, when we talked to Mike, we talked about there's a little more give.
I would say there probably is a little more give. It hasn't been proven that there's a little more give, though. Some people will tell you keto has a metabolic advantage to it. There's no proof of that from what I've read. Yeah. But I would say start around 4,000 calories probably. Florida has nice beaches. Okay. So where's the meetup going to be at?
We got a place in mind, but we're not planning it. Someone else is actually really kind enough to be planning, and she's visiting the place tomorrow to make sure it can hold enough people. So once we definitely get the place, we will let you know.
That sounds like my kind of amusement park experience. You're not too old for a theme park. Just take some LSD to experience the magic.
But like all the screaming kids, I might even love it actually.
I would probably love it.
Yeah.
I started at 156 4 months ago. I'm at 128 now and just maintaining.
Dang.
My son joined me and he lost 28 already.
Congrats, Naomi.
And you're leading by example.
That's where it's at.
Been to the varsity yet? No.
No, but we got recommendation from one person, and it was the guy we rented our car from when we first came here. So we were like, maybe it's not a great recommendation because no one's brought it up, but we drive by it.
Yes,
is it just
do.
a diner?
I don't know.
Maybe we should go.
What's the macro count for LSD? I think you're probably looking at like 1 gram of carbs, 1 gram of fiber. So 0 net carbs.
Happy you guys moved to Atlanta. Maybe you guys should do a Fox Brothers video. I love.
We did that.
We did Fox Brothers.
And we didn't love it that much. Honestly.
They really, their brisket was better than. So where did we get brisket also?
Sweet Auburn barbecue.
Yeah, but it wasn't as dry.
What's the best? I think this one we went to, Das Barbecue, is maybe better than both.
We heard Fat Matt's is really good.
Yeah.
Varsity is gross and totally not keto.
Do you work out when you
Miami.
travel? Do you work out when you travel? This will probably be tough to work out on. It's like a 2-day trip to New York.
New York. But in Vegas, we're still so... We always end up staying... I'm like, we'll just work out at the hotel. I was excited to work out in Vegas, but we're going to be at Hooters. They're not going to have a gym for us.
Yeah, we're staying at the Hooters.
And
hotel.
Mama doesn't run.
There'll be a gym,
I don't work out via running, so...
No. But there'll be a gym. I just have to pay like $10 or something, probably.
So yeah, I mean, I think on Vegas, I definitely want to work out because we're going to be there for 4 days, and I'm going to be eating tons of buffets.
Yes. She already picked out all the buffets and everything.
Yeah. I know what we're eating in Vegas. Our cookbook's coming out in spring of 2018.
How much will it be? I don't know that for sure. Did they give us like a price estimate?
Nah. Also,
$1 blackjack. That's why I love Hooters too.
Ooh! But Hooters wings are lightly breaded, so they do have carbs, just as a heads up for everyone. I was really sad when I found out. Hooters has their own workout plan. You're joking, right? Meetup in San Diego. I've heard San Diego's like the place to be, like to live forever. Everyone who lives there or has moved from there says so.
Have you guys taken recreational drugs? I feel like it's not good to put that kind of info on the internet, but yes.
Hooters can be ordered naked though, so that's true, but their naked has also carbs in it, which I looked up on the nutrition menu. Guys, I'm not a noob. I'm not like getting breaded Hooters wings.
How does Coke Zero spike insulin that you know of? I don't know of, but people will tell you that aspartame spikes insulin. I've looked like very hard down this path and I haven't found real information on that. So I guess you can just test for yourself, but in my opinion, it shouldn't really affect you very much.
Will your cookbook be available in electronic form? I don't think so.
Not sure.
Sorry.
See, that's the whole thing. Like, we have a website full of recipes in electronic form. A lot of people just want a cookbook. But we're only going to, I think, use like the best 10 recipes from our website and then like 100 new ones, basically, 90 new ones.
Your advice on long-distance running and keto. Actually, our third podcast is with Anti-Gravity Gains. He's a long-distance runner, and we talk about it. And he talks about fasting while doing it, but then also like having an avocado during it or like carrying some nuts if you need something. I'm screaming.
I know some people who are deep in ketosis. I know they take like simple carbs while they're running and fuel like that, and they just burn through those as they're running. So it's never really like messing much with ketosis. Look into that. Look up. You can probably like Google this, just like endurance runners keto simple carbs, something like that. Yeah, I've heard that one before also. Your brain thinks it's getting something sweet. That's why some people say there's an issue from it. I've heard that, but I haven't.
It's not your brain. I haven't
seen
proof of it. It's your, like, because it's palatably sweet, so your body thinks it's getting something. I don't know.
How can we sign up for the meetup? I'm in Atlanta, interested in meeting others. We're going to do an Atlanta one at some point probably, but this one we're talking about now is a New York one in a week and a half from now.
You guys should do a contest when your book drops and send in your versions of one of the cookbook recipes. Oh, that's a great idea.
I love that. Keto Shan, we need you on staff full time. Send us in your resume and your...
What you expect to be paid hourly.
What you expect to be paid hourly.
And your best 3 qualities.
And your impression of a Prove It salesman. That has to be a video application.
Yeah.
Are y'all doing a meetup in Vegas? No, I think we're just going to be clowning in Vegas more.
Because, if we meet up in Vegas, you're going to see a side of us you probably don't want to know.
Yeah, I'm cracking beers at 11 a.m. And by beers, I mean free Diet Cokes and vodkas at the casino.
And I am going to pay for everything. I'm not getting free stuff because I want to enjoy my vacation. And money equals enjoyment, guys. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Whiskey does not bring me out of keto. Yeah, whiskey shouldn't be too much of an issue. I actually drank a drink yesterday, right? I had a full cocktail, so that was 1.5 ounces of vodka with apple cider. Like, we made a drink. It's really, really good. It's going to be out soon. And I drank it because we took pictures of it. And I was in ketosis. So, it depends on how much you drink, what you drink.
We tried doing a day of drinking vlog and it just fell apart when we had a few drinks in us. So that's like what would happen in Las Vegas probably. But that vlog is still coming. It's coming soon.
Okay, we'll take our testing ketone meter and stuff. So when we're like drunk in Vegas, we can test and like show it on camera.
Okay. You want to bring all that?
I want to make these. We're going to New York and Vegas. I want to make these videos epic. Like, we don't travel.
No.
And we have multiple cameras
more,
now.
I think, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a new camera for vlogging, and we got a new lens. How do you know if you're in keto or not, or if something spikes your insulin or not? See, that's the thing. If you don't know, then it doesn't really matter that much. Sometimes you can feel it. Like if you have a big meal that like your blood glucose rises, you're totally knocked out of ketosis. Usually you get like an energy dip after that, and it's pretty much like a telltale sign. But for the most part, it's pretty easy to tell, I would say. Like, at least if you've been doing it for a while, you can kind of pick up on these things. But if you can't tell, then it doesn't really matter that much, would be what I would say.
Let me show you guys Smiley real quick. Do you see her? Oh, she's perfect.
Don't show them our address.
They can't see it. Hopefully not. Is unheated honey keto? I don't think so if it's honey.
No. Am I the one who picks the songs for the videos? Yes, I am.
Now that you have the Precision Extra, do you test your ketones often? Yeah, we're testing often because we are going to be tracking it for 20 days along with the breath ketone meter to share it.
Yes, to like extrapolate the data and figure out how accurate that thing is. Are you within the 1.8 to 3.0 sweet spot? I'm not aware of that sweet spot. And we're usually just shy of that, like 1.
I was 1.9 today.
Yeah. I'm not aware that 1.8 to 3.0 is the sweet spot, though.
Go-to snacks for traveling. Like the bars, right? We haven't been snacking as much when we travel. We find a place we want to eat a big meal, and then we kind of, have the water. We have sodas. But like jerky is a great option. Nuts, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I wish you were the real Grimes.
Matt, I love the songs you choose for the videos. Any chance you'd be willing to put out a workout playlist?
I'm going to do that, yes. I'm going to put a SoundCloud playlist together.
Why? Get out of here, Joel, with your Dallas Cowboys nonsense. What sodas are...
Is Ezekiel Elliott scoring touchdowns? Let me know if he is. I need him tonight. Fantasy. Did I interrupt you?
No.
Follow Christian on SoundCloud, too.
Now Christian, you're stepping the line. You're just trying to take advantage of us.
Christian's putting in his time.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, he's left a lot of brilliant comments. Leave really funny comments that we like see it and then we have to tell the other person. That's what gets our interest. I love Quest bars on the go. I'd eat like 10 though. Yeah. Don't overeat them. Like sometimes we'll split one if like we need something and we just like to have it. Keto bars are a really good option. They just came out with chocolate peanut butter. Super, super good. Actually, I think I like the chocolate peanut butter than the original better.
Do you have any recommendations on eating out while traveling? It's not that hard. We just get like salads.
Boneless burgers. Meat and veggies.
Wings.
Like
breakfast things.
All breakfast. And then just loosening the reins a little. Like if you're eating out, like understand that it comes with the territory. You don't know what's going into it if you can't cook at home. That's that.
So this is a common thing I see some mistakes I see some people make. My local grocery sells their walnuts in bulk. They're 3 carb to 3 fiber ratio at 0 net. Other sources say otherwise. You go with the other sources because all walnuts are the same.
Right.
Just Google the nutrition. There's carbs in them. Is there 3 carbs per serving of walnuts? There might be. I think you might just have, like, is it like a foreign grocery store or something that's importing walnuts from foreign lands? Because then they just list net carbs on the carbs line.
And I think, I know a lot of nutritional labels, like the same stuff will say 0 or 1. Like it depends on how they round, and they can do whatever they want. So just be wary of that. Like if you find something that says 0 carbs, that's not usually 0 carbs. Don't be like, I found a 0 carb thing, because you didn't. What are you laughing at?
Do you think I can get into keto by rolling around in crushed walnuts?
Yeah.
Yes.
You could.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna. Keto has helped me reverse diabetes. That's incredible. Oh, and many of your patients. Still very, very incredible. I appreciate what you're doing. Have you done interviews with doctors?
Not really.
We were gonna have someone on, but she wasn't able to last minute. But yeah, we haven't. We have not. Hate the rounding shit. So do we.
Happily combining 1 meal a day with keto and loving the results. I feel great and I'm always motivated by you guys.
Thanks.
Glad you're liking that method. What's your thoughts on lavash bread? I don't know what the net carbs are in that. I think it's relatively low, right? Like 4 to 5 or something. I don't eat it, but if it's your thing, go for it. Just count the carbs. Opinions on Dr. Berg. I love Dr. Berg. I think he does incredible things.
Ton of knowledge.
I just watched his call-in hour he did the other day. He's the man. He's giving away all this amazing information for free. Sure, he puts together some products, tries making some money off of it too, but I think it's all out of the goodness of his heart. Like, he's trying to help people. I love Dr. Berg. I just wish he would answer our emails and like do something with us. We want to get him on the podcast, but I'm sure he's just getting like thousands of emails a day. The guy on the left is high AF. I do look like I'm high a lot of the time, but
he has beady eyes.
Never been on camera high before.
Beautiful beady eyes.
Thank you.
Have you ever considered creating a keto cookbook of some of your top recipes? We actually do have a top 10 recipes keto cookbook, and we're working on an actual physical cookbook right now that'll be out in spring of 2018.
If I'm sedentary most of the day, desk job, but work out daily and run 30 miles a week. 30 miles a week? That's intense.
Is that?
Where would my activity level fall? So that's pretty easy. Your activity level would fall at sedentary, and you can very easily calculate your calorie expenditure for the 30 miles a week. That's like you just put in your weight, your miles run, and it tells you how many calories you burn.
Yeah, I can't even run 1 mile a day.
So I would just do sedentary and then add on the calories burned from running, but I wouldn't add like all of those back into food. I would maybe add like half of them back if you're trying to lose weight. I don't know what your goals are.
Do you offer one-on-one consulting? Unfortunately, we do not at this time, nor in the unforeseeable future. We have a lot going on. I think that's just it. And we want to be able to dedicate like the full needed time for someone if we were going to invest in you.
Yeah.
And if we can't do that, we don't feel like it's fair to take it on.
What we do offer is a meal prep course, which you can purchase on our website. And then with that, we schedule calls at your leisure. We probably had like 20 to 30 calls so far of people checking in, and it's been good, yeah. We had a call with Shan, except it wasn't about the meal prep course. It was about her designing incredible designs for us.
We're getting business cards finally. We're way late to the game.
I'm a security guard and I walk around 13,200 steps a day. That sounds like you walk exactly 13,200 steps a day. Where does my activity level fall? I would just always do sedentary and then adjust from there.
Yeah. Thoughts on the Kind protein bars?
You looked into those, right? Kind protein bars?
They have protein bars? I know the Kind bars are just like pure nuts and berries.
Yeah, I don't think they're low carb at all.
They're far from low carb. They're just pure, and they're like doused in sugar and syrup. They're really good.
What was the one? The Think Thin bar you looked at?
Yeah.
That was...
Oh, the Think Thin bars are like 26 carbs, but then like 24 fiber.
And it's... Oh, that's what they were?
Yeah.
Wasn't there maltitol in them too?
I don't think that I saw that.
Okay.
But yeah, we don't play the high fiber game all the time. So,
some flavors are moderate in carbs, can eat half as a treat. See, I'm not into that. Like, just eat a Quest bar or eat something that's more keto friendly. I don't understand the reason for having to eat half as a treat, but if that's your thing and it's working for you, keep doing it, obviously. Macadamias are life. Yes, they are. They just cost a pretty
Are boogers keto? I hope they are.
I would think so.
Peanut butter and jelly donuts are keto, right? Yeah, you guys.
Just had 4 Russell Stovers, R.I.P. Great comment. Y'all putting a pot brownie recipe on your YouTube channel? It's probably going to offend some people. Yeah, I guess it would just be a normal brownie recipe. You can just substitute in can of butter. What are keto sports sups? No, I don't use any of these crazy sups that have the word keto on them.
What did you have for dinner tonight? We had, Matt cooked up some...
Go get it. Again, we had salmon, I had broccoli, and she had zucchini. Hi, I'm confused about keto in one particular aspect. Does bacon go to protein or fat sources? Bacon is both protein and fat. All foods are a combination of carbs, protein, and fat. Nothing is really like just one of them, except for a few things. Like chicken breast is just protein. What do you think about people working nights when on keto? What? I think they're working nights and doing keto. It's probably it messes with your circadian rhythm and stuff a little bit, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Cannabis butter carb free? I would think so. Vitafiber syrup good or bad for the homemade Quest bars, or is allulose syrup better? Can you buy allulose syrup? But no, the IMO syrup, we don't use it anymore. I wouldn't recommend using it.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
There's been more research come to light lately, and it does have a pretty good insulin response. It's about 2.4 calories per gram for that stuff. Is sucrin syrup okay? I would stay away from that. Wait, I think sucrin syrup is a fiber syrup, right?
Yeah, it is. A lot of people use it, I think, though. Has magnesium glycinate helped your energy levels?
I don't know if we've ever taken magnesium glycinate. I forget what form it is, but I take a magnesium pill.
Have you tried keto fudge? Yeah, we have a keto fudge recipe in our meal prep course, right? Peanut butter keto fudge?
Do we?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Mega, what was your fave non-keto book? Ooh, Time Traveler's Wife. Time Traveler's
Wife with Rachel McAdams.
Yeah, the book.
Miss Buttersworth, sugar-free, good or bad? I mean, it's definitely not good, but you can fit it into keto.
I did. I used to drink it in milk all the time.
I'm sorry if you already answered this. You missed it. I want to buy some protein powder to use mainly for cooking. What do you recommend? We like IsoPure. We like Quest. Those are the 2 tastiest for the lowest amount of carbs. IsoPure, that's the one we've bought the most.
Cookies and cream and 0 carbs.
I guarantee the Cracker Barrel sugar-free maple is way better. Do they have it?
Yeah, they do. She showed it.
Dang. I hate Cracker Barrel though. It's just such a gimmicky place to me.
It is, and the meals are super small. I ate there once and I had like a half an egg for my meal. It was so bad.
I'm thinking of buying Vitafiber. What other than protein bars you could make? I wouldn't use the Vitafiber anymore.
I wouldn't, yeah.
Keep on looking though. I think soon they'll start making more of the better fibers, and they'll be available on Amazon, like soluble corn fiber, tapioca fiber, things like that.
Are you guys affected by the YouTube adpocalypse? What's that?
Oh yeah, they demonetized a bunch of YouTube videos, Basically just ones where you're sitting in front of the camera talking and like that weren't friendly for advertisers, basically.
Oh, I see.
No, we don't make that much money off YouTube. Like, you need a lot of subscribers to make good money off YouTube. We have a website, though. That's our main source of income.
Nothing wrong with cheese. You said it, sister or brother. Those low-carb tortillas from Trader Joe's, are those okay for keto? If you can fit them into your macros, go for it. Yeah, we don't eat low-carb tortillas just because we don't like to... I don't like tortillas.
Yeah, so here's the thing. When you're doing keto, you already have a limited amount of carbs, right? And carbs tend to have really good micronutrient profiles, like vegetables, carbs, have good micronutrients in them. Fruits have good micronutrients in them. When you're just eating like a low-carb tortilla and you're attributing like 8 of your daily carbs to that, you're really not making a good like value proposition for like having a healthy diet. But obviously if it helps you stick to the diet, it's awesome. But like for me, I'm eating spinach, avocados, things like that for my carbs because that has a ton of good micronutrients.
We're hitting our carbs.
Multivitamin or take the electrolytes in different products. So multivitamin is different than electrolytes. Electrolytes are sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium. So yeah, you need to do both probably.
Multivitamins have a lot of other
vitamins and minerals
that
and
you
stuff.
need.
Yeah. I would take a good multivitamin and then probably supplement a little bit of electrolytes also. Do you take potassium citrate? I thought you recommended it in a video.
Mentioned it.
Yeah, I have potassium citrate. Occasionally I'll throw it into some water or something if I'm really feeling like I need it, but I get potassium from food. The potassium citrate, it just tastes horrendous, so I don't like it to use it that much.
I just can't bring myself to go to any .net websites.
Yeah, I mean, so obviously when I bought
we had no expectations
URL,
of this.
Yeah, I didn't think it would get this far. So
he wanted to save like the $3 or $4
$3 a month
instead of doing .com.
I'm 55 pounds down. You have been my main keto resource, and I will forever be grateful. I love you.
We love you too, Jacqueline, and congrats on your weight loss.
You're killing it. What is the best site online to purchase reasonable products? Amazon, probably.
Yeah. Just went to Colorado and asked for sugar-free edible at the dispensary. Not many options. That's cool that they have some options.
Just get the butter and eat it all out of the jar. Where would I get sugar-free white chocolate? That is a great question. I don't think we've ever found that.
You can make it with cacao butter, though.
Yeah. Is it cacao butter or cocoa butter? Cacao. I think I'm going to order some of that, actually.
We had it, and I used it to make fat bombs. It was really good. Thank you for my eyebrow game. I just got them done yesterday.
You did? I didn't even notice it.
Yeah, he doesn't notice anything.
Dr. Berg says, I love when comments start with this. You get enough potassium from 7 to 10 cups of salad, but I'm pretty sure it's not even close. Haha.
Most people are not eating 1 cup of salad, so you have to take that into consideration.
I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up. I think if you're getting 7 to 10 cups of spinach or something, maybe you're getting the potassium.
And does he put an avocado in his salad? If you were to be paid $300K cash if you had to eat carbs on a normal basis for 1 month, would you do it? Absolutely.
Are you nuts?
Why would we not?
You guys, this is not like any kind of religion to us. I'm going off carbs easily. I'll go off carbs for a year to make $300K.
That's way more than
a
salary.
Kidding? Yeah.
I'll do it for $10K. Come on, guys.
Do y'all have a Winco store there? I don't think so. I haven't checked, though. It's getting a little dark in here. Is the lighting still okay?
Yeah, it's been an hour already.
Is Coco Polo better than Lily's? I think it is macro-wise, right?
Sure. Yeah, and it's also tastier. It's all good.
Lighting is fine. Christian knows what's up. He does know what's up. He's the best. I love Christian.
God. Go marry him then.
We made your butter chicken and your cashew chicken out of the park. Those are two of probably the best reviewed recipes
that I've made.
Marry me, do it. Y'all shine bright enough to offset the lighting. Thank you.
Shoddy. How do I know what portion I'm eating? Do you calculate on the ketogenic calculator?
That
I don't know what that
sense.
means.
Wait, are you guys married?
No. We like Brazil nuts.
What's the recipe for keto sludge? Okay, you put a tablespoon or 2 of coconut oil in a bowl. Microwave it. Throw in a scoop of protein powder, about a half a cup of coconut milk or flax milk or almond
cashew milk.
Maybe a few stevia drops if you deem it necessary. Maybe a little salt. Stir it all together.
Freeze it.
Freeze it for about an hour or 2 hours, and then eat it.
But if you freeze it for like 7 hours, like I do, because I like to make it in the morning, eat it at night, then you microwave it for like 20 to 30 seconds, and you got yourself some sludge.
Whoa.
What are you waiting for? Oh.
Do you guys get mini heart attacks from eating too much bacon, butter, olive oil?
No.
No.
No, that's bad.
Is keto good for good term? I think you mean long term. Yeah, Dr. Berg has a bunch of videos on it. It seems to be fine. I don't think there's any super long-term studies on it. Maybe there is in like epileptic children. There's probably some long-term studies on that. I would look into that, but it seems to be fine. What are you waiting for? Get her a ring. I know. I got to go to the store, figure out which one to get.
He couldn't even get .com. He's not going to a store to get me a ring.
Have you guys ever talked to the guy in Primal Edge Health? No, but he seems like a good guy.
Yeah, we need to reach out to him. He'd be awesome to have on the podcast.
Yeah.
What am I missing in my cauliflower mac and cheese? Too thin of sauce.
Do we use xanthan gum in that?
Nope.
No? You just have to let it reduce more, I think.
Oh, it's too thin? Really? I made it just the other day, and it was really thick and perfect.
The cauliflower mac and cheese?
Well, I made the sauce for the broccoli. You just used heavy whipping cream, butter, and cheddar cheese, right? That should melt into a thick sauce.
You big, thick girl.
Excuse me? Excuse me? I actually like that. I'm a big, thick girl. Matt's going to call me that now. You're just giving him...
No, but
great ammo.
Sometimes we do like reread YouTube comments to each other as a funny thing. Like one guy was like, if she's been doing keto for so long, why does she still carry so much fat?
Around her belly. And now we just like say it on a whim.
What else do we got here? Mega, do you speak Hindi?
I can understand Hindi, speak some, but I speak Gujarati.
Does smoking affect ketosis? No. Oh, thick with 2 C's. Okay, that's different then.
What?
Thick with 2 C's.
My girlfriend is addicted to your Kentucky butter cake.
What is a Kentucky butter cake?
We don't have that recipe. But thanks.
You guys try Gordon Ramsay's broccoli soup? Super easy to make and tastes great. No. I love Gordon Ramsay though. So does Mega. Someone said to me once, "Oh, she thick," and now I say it to everything. Nice.
That better be in your reel when you apply to us. Show us how you utilize "Oh, she thick." Blood ketone level after fat adapted lower than when you start at. You gotta give us real questions, guys.
Okay, so where does the line "she ain't gonna email you" come from? It's from a Zach Galifianakis stand-up, and it was so funny because he was like doing jokes, and then he looks down at his paper and he just looks up and he's like, "She ain't gonna email you," just out of nowhere.
Okay. And it's the best stand-up. He's at the Purple Onion.
Live at the Purple Onion. It's really good.
In New York, so good. Wait, when did we say that?
I said it in a video, a vlog one time, I think.
Now I'm gonna say it over and over on repeat.
Have y'all heard of Jason Fung? If so, what is your opinion on him? Seems like a very smart guy and doing a lot of good things.
Yeah.
I like reading his works.
Great writer, absolutely.
Do you recommend apple cider vinegar? It's worth a try. I don't notice any noticeable benefits from it.
Tried the Parm Crisps. Good, but very salty. Cheese is pretty salty, so yeah, that could be true.
In the Parm Crisps, didn't we use a little provolone cheese too?
Yeah, we used both.
I'm starting to honestly question this whole apple cider vinegar thing. People strongly recommend it, and it seems like everyone is like, this stuff is like a miracle thing. I've honestly tried it probably 4 or 5 different times for good. I don't know, reducing a little acid reflux, I guess sometimes, just general, I don't know, well-being. And I guess maybe you just don't notice it very much, but I notice literally nothing. What's your favorite TV shows? Okay, so there's one that's on right now that we've been watching, and it's incredible. Tell them about it.
Which one?
You know the one.
90 Day?
No.
Well, Room 104.
Room 104.
Room 104.
It's really good. It's on HBO.
Really good. We have an episode to watch tonight.
Yeah, we do.
But we also like Game of Thrones. What else have we... I love so many TV shows. The Mindy Project. Oh, we just watched Insecure on HBO. It's so good. Keto Shan, I feel like you'd love Insecure if you haven't seen that.
Do you test blood ketone levels? Or do you just go
do
by
both.
how you feel? So we have been testing lately because we just got one. And because we run a YouTube channel and food blog and stuff, so we felt it necessary. But I would be totally comfortable just going by how you feel. I don't... Like, if I didn't have a YouTube channel and food blog, I wouldn't be testing at all.
The Wire was bad.
The Wire?
Yeah.
What? The Wire is great.
I watched one episode and I was like, bore me to death. This is not 1960, guys.
What do you guys do have jobs?
Oh, apple cider vinegar and yeast infections. That could be a good tip. I'll have to look into that. Not that I have yeast infections. I actually get a lot of UTIs. I've never had a yeast infection. I feel very lucky. I have friends who get them all the time, and it just seems gross.
We have watched Ozark on Netflix. It was pretty good. Total number of carbs for each of you each day. So total carbs, I'm probably at like 50-ish with probably 30 grams of fiber, 25 to 30 grams of fiber.
It depends on what I eat, but normally like 30, 35 total.
Do you have a recipe for moon cheese? That's a good question. I look at the ingredients. And the only ingredient is cheese. So they have to have some kind of really good...
Like a crusher condenser.
Yeah, they have some kind of production method that we can't replicate here, I don't think.
That we can't replicate.
You stay in ketosis with 50 carbs, net carbs. I'm like at 25 net carbs, so yeah. And we work out most days.
Fun fact from each of you that you've never revealed to viewers yet.
Fun fact to each of you.
What's fun about us?
Okay, this is just a story, and it's probably like a humble brag, but
I have to go to the restroom.
One of the most memorable moments in my life, I was a sophomore on the varsity basketball team. We were playing our arch rivals. We have a senior on the basketball team who's really good. And the coach, 7 seconds left, we're down by 1. The coach calls the play and he's like, Matt, you get the ball coast to coast, blah, blah, blah. Do your thing, basically. And I took it, and the other guy, like the senior who was awesome, was like, no, I want the ball. Give me the ball, coach. And basically I got the ball, made the game-winning layup, and everyone stormed the court, and my best friend was the announcer, and he just like dropped the mic and everyone stormed the court. It was pretty awesome. It's like one of the most memorable moments in my life. I have it on tape too. It's really good. Hook me up with one of them Dearborn Arab girls from your high school. It's gonna be tough. I don't live there anymore.
Should I say something, or does it?
Oh yeah, reveal.
Okay, so actually this isn't like that fun, and it's not like so it's been something I've been thinking about telling Matt anyway, though.
You haven't even told me?
No.
Oh my gosh.
But then every time I don't tell him, I'm like, I'm so glad I didn't tell him. This is my little secret.
This should be good.
Okay, so one day I went to the DeKalb Farmers Market, and it was a really long time ago, and I was getting stuff for us, and I bought 3 Coco Polo bars, and I've hid them in my closet, and I eat a little piece every other night by myself, and I don't tell Matt, and I'm down to the last third of my 3rd bar.
That's funny.
So I've just been
so funny.
He'll be like, oh, I had such a good day, and I'm like, me too, but in my mind I'm like, I just ate a bunch of Coco Polos. So I hide food. That's who I am.
Why did you hide it from me? You can just
because
munch on it
I didn't want to share it.
But I actually like that
he
because
would probably eat some.
I would eat some, so it's good that you're.
And I was like, this is me time. I need chocolate closet mega time.
Hashtag 3-minute bread club.
Coco Polo is a really, really great low carb chocolate.
Oh yeah, a lot of people comment on our videos and they're like, you guys have been doing keto so long, how come you still snack? Like, I just never snack anymore. And I'm just like, that's never, like I've done very strict keto for a very long time. I don't do that all the time. Like, I'm probably snacking more than I've done super strict, but I'm still always wanting to snack. It never really goes away for me.
Yeah. It's kind of who we are.
And then also we're testing recipes all the time, so it's easy to get the first taste test bite, and then you're just kind of snacking.
Yeah. Then it's if we don't throw it out or give it away, it's on the table. If you lived in our house, you would snack inevitably.
Yeah. I've read anything over 20 grams of carbs knock you out of keto.
That's not true.
No.
How do you feel about flavored water drops? We're not opposed to them.
Fun fact, they don't know how to train a dog properly. Probably true. We're trying though. What do you think about Zevia? It's our preferred soda.
We like them. Yeah, he would eat it all. That's why I hate it. And when you got, like, a lot of you guys have a husband or a boyfriend or whatever, you live with someone. Isn't it nice to just, like, get away and do something for you once in a while?
Yeah. Are you, like, sitting Indian style in the closet just, like, kind of enjoying it, or how does this go?
Yeah, I'm either standing, like, and I'm just like, oh, it's so good, leaning over on my clothes, or I sit down sometimes. It depends on, like, you know, if you're in here, then I can take my time.
Yeah, we just got a big block of the Kerrygold cheese from Costco, and it's really good. I like it.
It's really good.
Favorite music/band? I get asked this all the time, and I always have the same answer. Young Thug.
Yeah, we like rap music.
Thugga. He's the greatest of all time.
We'd love to come to Canada. I've never actually been except to the Niagara Falls.
Get married. When should we get married? You hate talking about this on camera.
In general, but...
within the next 2 years, probably.
Yeah.
Young Thug didn't just change his name to Lil Thug, did he?
No, I mean, do you believe Christian?
No.
Have you both come to India together? No, but I do want to take him. I think once we get married, then we'll definitely...
Matt, do you swear when you rap, or is that something you self-censor, LOL?
I love that question.
I do swear when I rap. I don't swear in real life.
I try to get him to swear.
I would say rapping is more of like a persona that I have. It's not like... Because I obviously don't have really a life to rap about. So there has to be some kind of persona going on.
The worst I've heard him say, and I was really shocked, he said dirtbag.
In real life?
Yeah.
No, I don't do the Will Smith raps. I'm a tour guide and can take you around. We'll take payment in keto lifestyle tips.
Let's do it.
We give them for free all the time.
What has been the hardest thing for each of you to avoid food-wise?
Hardest thing? To avoid food-wise.
I was like big into like little mini Snickers and mini, like just candy, I think. Because like you don't really count candy when you eat it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
like
I guess. No one does, yeah.
When you have the mini...
No one's like eating candy and then they're like, MyFitnessPal, 12 mini Snickers.
Because you don't eat just one or two, you eat like 17.
Yeah. Do you not swear because of how you were raised? Yeah, that's probably a lot of it. I don't have any moral issues with swearing. I just don't do it because it's so ingrained in me at this point. Sanjay Gupta says carbonated drinks inhibit magnesium absorption. I love Zevia though. Yeah, every food basically has an upside and a downside. I guess there's no real upside with Zevia, it just tastes good.
Yeah. Yeah, we know that people love Asian foods. We gotta do more Asian.
Yeah. Where do you guys get the music for your channel? We love it, LOL. A lot of the time I just find it on copyright-free YouTube channels, but there is one guy that I've used a lot. His name's Eric Reprid. He's just like some like Asian kid from Toronto that is like trying to make it in rap, and he has a lot of really good songs. He lets me use them for free. And then there's also Christian. We have a vlog using his songs coming soon.
Oh my God, so typical of Christian to do that.
Oh, Surge was my jam in high school. I drink Surge all the time.
Ew. Did you guys ever drink balls?
Yeah.
In the glass bottles?
Yeah.
It was so
I was
gross,
a hardcore
but it was
gamer.
super cool to drink.
What is the best sweetener that doesn't have a bitter, cooling aftertaste? I'm having trouble finding something.
Probably monk fruit. I've heard it tastes the most like sugar. We still have to try it, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hello, how are you both? Hope you have a good day. Thank you, cool boy.
That's the one you settled on reading?
I just picked one because I'm thinking about Julius. It's been an hour 15 minutes and he probably needs to go out. Yeah.
I guess we should go, guys. We gotta walk our dog. And I have to watch Ezekiel Elliott bring my fantasy football team back.
We love you guys. Thanks so much for joining in.
That's it, guys.
We'll keep you posted on the New York
Meetup.
New York.
Check out our podcast, Keto for Normies. One new episode launched today with Jerry Ward. And what else? Is that it? Oh, we have another video today that just came out. Breakfast cookies. Try them.
Breakfast cookies. Bye.